Okay, my friends, my students at Ascend School, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. I'm going to show you now how to add another element into your already started Flash animation. If you watch here, I'm going to press Command Return, and we have the background moving. Now I want to show you the very best way to add the layers or the other parts of your collage that you're now going to animate in Flash. So probably a good idea if I come over here and double click and name this layer background, background. Then I'm going to just open up this little space a little bit here so I can read the name and add a new layer to my Flash file. There's the new layer, and on this layer I am going to put my next object. And so this item is going to be a bird. It's going to be the Firebird, so I'm going to type the words Firebird here. And now I also am going to click the first keyframe because that's where I want my Firebird to start, which is right at the beginning of the animation. And also you could hide your background layer so you wouldn't see it, so you could see the edges, the actual edges of your stage, which is important when you're animating each item to know where the edges of the stage are. You'll do that first. Now I'm going to go over to my Photoshop file and showing you here the layers. I am going to hide all the layers except for the one that I want to work with, which is this one, Firebird. So it's clicked on and it's also selected. Selected means you can see that it's highlighted here and it's showing. It's showing and it's selected, not just one or the other. Okay, both. And then I'm going to do this the smartest way, which is select all, and then edit copy, and then file new. Now when I do this, file new, Photoshop knows to make the background transparent because that's what I have it set on. Check yours, make sure it's on transparent, and it's going to paste whatever on the clipboard because that's what I just copied. And I'm going to click OK, and then I'm going to go edit and paste. Now you can see just the Firebird is on the transparent background, and I'm going to choose the correct way to save it, which is File, Save As, very important. We're going to pick the format. PNG, Portable Network Graphics, is going to keep the transparency. And then I'm going to call this Firebird to my desktop. Make sure it's going to the desktop, and it's not a bad idea to upload this file when you upload your current Flash file that you're working on. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save. All right, now that it's saving, I did save one with the same name earlier, so that's okay. I'm just going to click Replace and click OK. So now it's saved as a small, only fitting the Firebird in size. So I'm going to go over here to Flash. There's where I am. There is my selected, ready to go blank keyframe, and I'm going to go Edit, Paste in Center. That is fine. And you can see it is very, very large. So I'm going to zoom out on my Mac, Command minus, and in fact, I'm going to put this up to the upper left-hand corner, which is where I want it to start, and click on the Transform or the Sizer tool and click and drag to the right, and finally move this over to where I want it to be. Now, if I watch the movie now showing the background, you will not see the Firebird because it is off stage. It is not on the picture yet. It is not in the stage. Now I want it to fly into the stage, and you can see here that this layer is gray because there's no motion tween. This one is blue. We've already added the motion tween. I'm going to click on the keyframe. It's black when it's a keyframe, and a blank keyframe, like a blank piece of paper, is white, and this is filled in, so it's black. And then I'm going to press the Control key and click on the keyframe and add the motion tween. Now I have motion tween, and what I want to have happen is I want this to fly across the screen. That's the first thing I'll want it to do. So I'm going to hide the background so I can see the stage. Move the playhead. How soon do I want this to fly in? Do I want this to even start at the beginning? So if I want it to be moving at the same time as the background, I will leave it there. But I don't. I want the background to start and to play for 3 seconds, and then I want the beginning of this bird to start at about 3 seconds, so I'm putting the beginning at 75. I'm going to undo that, Command Z, and again I'm going to click and drag and move this across to about 75. Now I'm going to move down the animation here, and I'm going to move the playhead again, and then move the object. Here is where the motion tween really is. This Firebird does not start until 3 seconds in. The playhead is showing the background, and then the Firebird flies in and stops right there. All right, so I'll show you what that looks like so far. All right, so there's my background moving a little bit fast, and the bird flies in. Okay, so that is the first step to getting your object in the stage.